Welcome back, pupils, to another episode of As Far as the Eye. Someone's not doing something? Get back to work, Simri. Well, we do need to assign some work to you, I suppose. So where would you want to go if I had to choose? He could go and silence the building up here, the aura. There's not a lot of stuff up here that we need to harvest in the end. Oh, we are actually losing some efficiency on harvesting this pepkin right here with shampoo. So maybe that's fine. Go and soothe that aura for us, Simri. A landslide is about to happen. All buildings adjacent to mountains, and I think this one can be protected against it. This building becomes immune to the vagary landslide for 30 ore and 22 wood. We are going to lose the sawmill, however. I'm pretty sure. Wait, how much damage? 70 means 20. Because we reduce it by 50, so the sawmill will survive. And I'm wondering if we even need to pay for this, because at that point, we're taking so little damage on buildings now that it's very unlikely we would ever lose the mine. And then if we do, building a new mine is not that expensive, 50 wood. So no, I will not upgrade it with that thing. Okay. And the aura is now soothed. Oh, how many potions have we made? Oh no, we're not supposed to make that many. Whoops. But thanks, Irimo. Then go up and make roasted meat. And let's start making some rations. We were running on pepkin, which is fine. There's no downside to running on pepkin as such, at least as far as I'm aware. And I mean, you can turn it into rations. Let me do the math again right quick here. If we turn it into rations, I suppose it is more efficient. But we spend time doing it as well, but we don't have a lot of food available on this specific tile. So you know what? I think Game Miller Pipkin is the right choice now that I'm going back and forth and I'm still not certain. I'm grateful for any opinions on this matter, and especially if someone wanted to do the math for me. Math, as my regular followers will know, is not my strongest suit. I think I could do it, but honestly, I don't want to. And so you could argue that it is my own fault, sure. I think I'll build a fishery right here. The other thing would be a harvest hut, which I'm also considering, and we'll do that instead. Yeah. A harvest hut. Narnia. Landslide happening. And indeed the sawmill lives with 5 HP. Look at this beautiful tree. When it's soothed, it's so nice to look at. Alright. We've built the harvest hut then. We can improve the pepkin gathering cycle. I'm sure we will. And with the workshop out, we have several people working in it. What else do we need? We have all the resources we need to travel. So now we just need to optimize our stay here. We have a ton of knowledge points to use on whatever we want to do with that. Gardens. Pupils begin each hold with 200 rations. Oh. 200. That is a lot that you don't have to carry. We could also try to think about reducing the duration of illnesses. Soothing. Aura penalties are reduced, which I don't really care. Soothe Aura's range is increased by 1. I don't know that the fire techniques here would be a nice addition, sure. What would it cost to upgrade here? 60 wool, 70 wood, that's nothing. And then get this fire techniques, reducing the cost of wood in building production, which I'm sure will pay off over time. One for all. One for all. Pupils discover the benefits of fasting, and each turn a pupil spends decides not to eat. Oh. That makes our lives way much easier, so can we the third row of the council tribe for 60 or 70 wool and 100 wood. We'll take that. And then have someone not eat for every turn. So we eat as if we are 7 instead. I'll take that right away. The earlier the better. Maybe something to go for a little bit earlier in your campaign going forward. Alright. What up then? What then? I don't even know. We need a ton of stone for the next few hordes. So I'm thinking a quarry over here will be useful at some point. Shampoo. Oh, he's about to be done with that bog. Okay, let him finish that. And you collect some stone there. Now, who is lowest on health? That would be Shampoo. Alright. Shampoo, go deliver that resource and then go and drink a potion, I think. Box cell pipkin resource is depleted. Perfect. Tropical mosquitoes. Clouds of mosquitoes appear in the jungles of the area. They will give you disease for the next 10 turns. We gotta make sure that no one is walking through jungle. Which right now I don't think anyone is scheduled to walk through jungle. This pupil is not qualified to do that. Alcoholic cannot produce potions. Oh no, I want you to drink them. You should enjoy that, I'm sure. And indeed. Healing up a bit. And then I want you to go and gather Pipkin up here. And make sure to prioritize this tile that is not in the jungle. All resources depleted. Okay. And then which one are you going for? That one over there. Alright. And that should not lead through a jungle. I think no one is scheduled to go through jungles. So I'll run it without changing anything. This game is not depleting at all. Fine game. I wonder if that's the point of fine game, is that it simply cannot be depleted? Like an infinite resource? Tropical mosquitoes. Yeah. A lot of jungle on this tile, but it looks decent. Returning resources. Indeed, it did not deplete the fine game. I'm not sure if that's if that's a bug or a feature. Let's try to mine some more fine game. I mean, that's great. So we have infinite food then. Water's rising. Oh. What do we have here? Water's rising in 1 turn. The water's rising accelerate, there are 20 fewer turns that are expected for the pupils to leave the hall before the land is submerged. Okay, so here I have the first one where I'm thinking about going into the knowledge business here and saying, cancel, do a ritual will cancel the next minor vagary and allowing us then to stay on this hall for 20 more turns. Do we have to? No, we don't have to do it, but if it costs 300 knowledge points, I'm sure we will make that in 20 turns, so it'll pay for itself. And so the only question is, are we like running out of food and resources on the horde to mine? And I don't think so either. We can always just mine all the forests, or like cut down all the forests and then sell the wood at the market. And so I think that it's time to cancel a vagary ritual. Boop. And it just happens. Nice. Very good. Keep going, pupils. You're doing great. The aura is now back online, and we have to go and soothe it then. New vagary will happen soon. Hailstorm. Hailstones rain down on your tribe. Pupils are injured if they venture too far from buildings. Each turn, buildings are damaged. This is the... In 41 turns, this is the major vagary for the Horde. Alright. That's fine. I think the UI or the way they show this major vagary for the Horde is kind of incorrect. Because it's not... It looks like it's happening here. But what's really going to happen is that the bar will continue to push until this bar reaches the end, and then it'll trigger. I would have preferred to see it like extend out from the end of the Horde, so you can see like when you get to that point, that vagary will trigger. I think that would be a better way to show it. But it works, I suppose. Now that we know, I was just confused at least the very first time. Oh, I forgot to upgrade here. Do we need to do that? Not really, we don't need that ore. We have a lot. So with all of our high-level pupils at this point, we can't really lose anymore. Isn't it nap time? This idea was suggested by a passing tribe the day before. The pupils decide to try napping during the day. They all stop working, leave their resources, and have to be reassigned to a profession. Well, Shampoo is now a food gatherer level 2. Either extra movement points when carrying Pepkin, or less food consumed per turn. Yes, please. Handkey is harvesting ore. Okay, we are gaining ore as well. Very nice. A new vagary will happen soon. Damaged path again. Now it'll take more knowledge points to get to the next Horde. I see. And now it's nap time. Alright. So Shampoo goes for Pepkin. Blout is harvesting cereal. Suman goes again for stone. Baoshen back on wool. Handkey on ore. Elifi on game, and Irimo on game a la Pepkin. Irimo is now a shift level 2. And so the higher efficiency we get, obviously then the recipe game a la Pepkin also becomes better. So that's always also something to consider. We can either make the spicy game, which combos it with the spices, or we can make Pepki fish, which is a really efficient recipe for fish, apparently. Okay. But let's go for spicy game. And so your new recipe here is at 1212 for 63 instead. And now, if it weren't certain before, we are more certain now that the ratio for the Pepkin is decent enough that it's worth trading it over. We are now a farmer level 3, which means that we can either choose to transform a normal plain into a fertile soil with cereal, but I don't think we need it in order to get the food that we want. So getting 5 extra knowledge points per turn, no matter what Blout is doing, I think is better. And that may be a mistake, Because being able to plant our own fertile soil does sound kind of cool. Damaged path. So now we need 360 knowledge points on top of what we already needed in order to get to that big ancient forest. Alright. Pepkin resource has been depleted. Alright, that's fine. He just goes for the next one. Who's not doing anything? That would be Blout. Okay. He can go and soothe the aura, maybe? Although he is better at harvesting. Yeah, I say you go for the wood. We need a sawmill to do that more efficiently. What was it that I wanted to build here? Oh, the fishery. But we don't need the fishery if we have infinite game, and we are not losing the game here for some reason. Okay, so we are not doing the fishery, means we are doing the woodcutter here. And Simri, hold on to your horses. What is Simri doing? Returning the resources to this quarry down here instead of this quarry over there. That seems silly. Can I ask you to go and deliver it there? No, then he lost the resources. Interesting. That's the first time I've seen him choose poorly for the building. So yeah. Then I want a sawmill here. Scusi. Now becoming a stonecutter. Oh, dang it. Simri, I want you to do that sawmill, please. A building has been destroyed. Sawmill. Oh, yeah, because I just deleted it. And this stone resource down here is depleted. We need to soothe the aura again. And there we go. And this mountain has been depleted of ore. New vagary will happen soon. Flood. Buildings adjacent to lakes will take damage. Okay. That is going to hurt a little bit. We've got one lake that we have built next to, and these two buildings. The camp here will take some damage, but such is life. One pupil. Has nothing to do. That would be Simri again. So we don't need the fishery. Then I don't know. Oh, I wanted another dispensary down by the other spices down here. A hill sells wool, resources depleted. Oh. Interesting. Who... Oh, they know... I thought they would have to go up and get the wool down here before they could start harvesting. Apparently they just teleported down into the pasture. Interesting. New vagary will happen soon. Flood. Yeah. You start collecting wood here. Lout. Go and collect those spices. We almost have the resources needed to pass to the next hole. Not all the way. We don't know what is required for the final destination here. Alright. Oh, that is expensive as well. In other ways. I think all future paths then got an increase in spice and knowledge points because of that vagary. That's kind of rough. Or it might be showing on them and it's not completely accurate. We will learn later. We can harvest more ore maybe? No. Up here then, stone. Yeah, damage to some buildings. Increase the yield of the sawmill. What we need to do, what we could do anyway, is the... Where is he, Mr. Simri? We should repair the camp. Losing that would be really bad. And I will repair it all the way, just to be on the safe side. Good. So who's the guy that is our other chef? Is that Suman, I think? Here. Down here. Alright, I want you to go and bake bread again. Oh, we have no more ore on this map. Alright. Hanky, go and collect stone then. Along with Simri, but that's fine. Wood resource depleted. You know, we could set this hunting lodge to prioritize this hex here. "20 turns left," is that what it's telling me? Yeah. I mean, we could just leave now, and I think it might be okay. We're not in a rush, though. Hailstorm started. Okay, and already everyone is taking damage. Alright, so I say we leave. There's no reason to stick around. Let me go and do some upgrades for the caravan. That is kind of pretty, though. I like it. But also dangerous, so looks can be deceiving. We should upgrade the stacks of what? Rations again? Optimization? What about the council? No, nothing here. Make the caravan wider and higher. Oh, we need some knowledge points to go there as well. We gotta remember that. Pupils' backpacks, though, are great. Plenty of resources for that. And then the gardens. That would be too much. So distribution, maybe? Or another backpack. And yet another backpack. Why not? Alright. And then we are leaving. So up to the big ancient forest halt. Lots of cargo space. Get the wool in. Rations. Potions. Oh, they don't take up a lot of space. That's nice. Okay, and ore here. Stone there. Petkin there. Rations there. We won't be able to carry all of this for sure. We need all the stone. I said all the stone. Oh boy. Haha, that takes up so much space. Okay. Wow. Definitely need all the rations we can carry. Put maybe... cereal there. Oh, I have to leave whatever we need for the thing, don't we? Or do we not have enough? Hold on. No. No. It takes away my resources already before I even start that. Right? 649 spices currently. And if I click the next thing, it has already deducted that resource. God damn it. Okay. For a sec there I was worried that we didn't have enough. At least 2 stacks of wool. Man, I mean, it's just made it wider and higher, and it's still... we cannot even get close to filling it up. Or vice versa, carrying everything is what I meant. Yeah. That's kind of crazy. We definitely want about 300 wood. Wood is easy to gather again. I suppose we make better use of game for the most part. Let me fill in with rations now. Yeah, okay, we can. Ah, there's more space. Okay. More wool. Okay, so we can move some of it down here. I suppose we just go like this. 89. Spices. Do we really need that spice? Not really. Wow. I can't believe it. So... is this enough rations, or should I remove some of that stone? That's the question. See, the optimization upgrade is interesting. I was about to upgrade the optimization of stone, for example, but what it does is it lowers these... it takes 1 less tile for stone resource, but you will lose 50 in that tile. So for 3 spots we would get 50 carrying capacity. That seems very, very inefficient. Same if I lower the cost of the optimize the storage of cereals here, we would then carry 50 in 2 spots, which is not as good as 100 in 3 spots, right? So yeah, I'm not sure I understand that optimization thing at all. It seems like a very, very bad upgrade. And I think I did it for the rations, and it is definitely not worth it. I should not have done it, in hindsight. Anyway, the question is, do we need to bring a little bit more ore? Don't need a lot of ore usually, and we have 300 wool. All the stone we can carry. Yeah, let's do it like that. Leave. Go. And we will scout out the new location. Alright, so here's the one with a lot of remains and all that jazz. That's great. Some plains down here. We already have enough to leave for the next one, and then the one after that we need 1,680 fish and 1,428 wood. Alright, so we definitely don't have that yet. Now the question is, can we even get fish on this tile? And if not, then we will have to go to the market. Which I think that's honestly okay. This tile though, this halt, is gonna be tricky to settle on. We're on top of a remains here as well. There's some fish there. Fine fish, which I don't think we will be able to make use of because we don't have anyone trained in it. And there's an aura up there somewhere. Alright. I don't see any good settling spots at all yet. Like, even this one leaves us with only 4 spots. Down here might be the best one. It's kind of dangerous to go further. No, I should scout. It takes turns too, though. Let's fly over this way. Oh, okay. We see some good ground there. Yeah. Much better. Is it this tile then? There's 300 spices here. We don't need a lot of spice to go forward. Yeah. I think this is fine. Settle. All the remains discovered. I'm clicking. Wow. That is a lot. Which is great, because that's fun. We might find some really good events here, and we are going to weed out the ones that are bad. Suman. We need to find Simri. Simri, you have your priority in building the camp. Good. Then, I don't see any game. This game here, there. Well, we can have... Hanky has extra movement speed. Perfect for exploration. You go and do that. Shampoo. It's a funny name. I haven't mentioned it at all, but of course I smirk every time I have to say shampoo. Irinmo, I would like to work on those remains immediately, so you go do that. Analyze or soothe. That's if it's a bad remain, then we can make it a positive one, which is great. We still have another working spot. I'm wondering if I should just have another guy build for me. Like, Elifi likes working at the woodcutter's hut. No, the hunting lodge. It's not the same thing. Over here. Yes, so then we have all the people working that can be working currently. Okay. You go hunting. Because he lives at the hunting lodge. It is literally his life. What is that? Oh, that's the aura. What is that thing? Also an aura. Overlapping auras. Oh. One for ore and one for Pipkin. I see. Yep. I wonder if they stack or just counts as having an aura on that spot. A new vagary will happen soon. Flood. Alright. There's not a lot of water tiles, so we won't be unaffected by that one. That's nice. We can now set people to work. Simri. Is there something we should unpack? Like the council, for example, is important to set up early. But we have a lot of resources just nearby. I think we could override the plane with the dispensary on it. That would probably be fine. Next up is Baoshen. What are you good at? Herding. You can take that Rhinophilo. Next up is Blout. Can we gather the wool without a building? No, we do need something for that. Loud. Gather Pepkin? Let's see where he goes. Suman. Gather wood, I guess, until further notice. No one is inactive then. Good. And we have analyzed this remain. It does what? Removes a negative trait. Alright, we can probably find a good one to remove or a bad one. I don't think we have any that are really that bad. Cannot cross mountains. Slow. Slow is kind of bad. Alright. Baoshen. Similarly, cannot produce rations. Hanky cannot construct buildings. Okay. So even Mo, that was a successful analyzation. Go and analyze the next. And then we should get a prompt for Baoshen here. The flood is occurring, not a big problem. Go and explore those ruins. Select... Oh, Hanky's not doing anything. Come down this way. Good. We have gotten the council online. Great. Which means that these bonuses are now in effect. Most importantly, the one for all. So we save a little bit on food. And also buildings should take this damage from all vagaries. Which is great. Oh. And I suppose with those words, the construction of the council, we will end this episode. Thank you guys as always for watching. See you in the next one. And bye-bye.